Drake and Josh was such a hit success for Nickelodeon, they decided to give it a big send-off. A movie to work as the show's finale. Why not make it a Christmas special? And I know what you're thinking. No, Rob, The Big Shrimp was the Drake and Josh finale. Well, guess what? This was filmed first, but this actually came out after The Big Shrimp, so technically, this is the finale. I win.
It won't be as bad as you think.
The movie tells the story of the titular duo who get roped into playing Santa and his sack for a bunch of kids. During this, Drake, because Josh isn't fat anymore so he can't play Santa. No, they actually say that.
No, chunky Josh, he'd have made a fine Santa Claus. But now that you went and defatified yourself, I don't think so.
Progressive, Nick! Promises a little girl called Mary Alice to give her the greatest Christmas ever. Meanwhile, during a misunderstanding at a party, Josh gets arrested. We never explain why. Although one of the greatest running jokes of the show is Drake always gets away with everything and Josh is just constantly tormented and faces misfortune. So it's kind of brilliant. Like Drake being skinnier, but he's allowed to play Santa. Josh plays his sack. He gets mistakenly chased down by the cops.
Ellen! Hug me till I pop!
Wow, thank you so much.
Yeah! Put your arms down, fool.
He's treated as the boring one simply for loving Christmas. My point is, it works.
Okay, that's the kind of comment that hurts feelings.
However, once Drake tries to break him out, he too gets arrested. Well, that aged well.
What's this? A ticket for reckless driving.
But hey, he's doing the complete opposite of child endangerment here, so there you go.
Sweet.
However, the judge played by... What, Henry Winkler?
Since your records show no prior violations of the law.
Yet.
What?
Lets them off, but only on the condition that they give Mary Alice and her fellow foster kids the greatest Christmas ever.
I live in a foster home with 5 other kids. And our foster mom got sick and she's in the hospital now. So our foster dad had to get another job working at night. So it's been like really hard for everyone.
Jesus Christ, lighten up, it's Drake and Josh!
That's pathetic.
Originally, the movie was actually supposed to be a theatrical release named Drake and Josh Ruin Manhattan, in which the duo head to the Big Apple for one of Drake's concerts. But they accidentally get mistaken for 2 criminals and are arrested in error. They are then forced to help out an orphanage as part of their parole, but are then met with their criminal counterparts trying to rob the place, but this project was cancelled. Most likely due to lack of interest and the high budget, so the script was then reworked into this version. Allegedly, the original script was kept in hopes to make it at another point, but now that the creator was caught fondling kids, it's unlikely that it will ever get made. Then again...
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Merry Christmas Drake and Josh was released straight to DVD on December the 19th, 2008, but it also premiered on Nickelodeon and broke the record for the most viewers for a Nick premiere in history, beating the previous record holder iCarly with 8.10 million viewers. And this one certainly does feel more of a Drake and Josh film than their other one. They adapt the premiere, they have Crazy Steve, Helen, Mindy, the nerds, one of which looks like Cal Freezy, the parents... Wait, what the hell is with the dad's hair? Wait, what the hell is with Josh's hair?
Merry Christmas, honey.
Don't let Drake do anything weird.
Too easy.
So, do you have an older sister? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Rate her on a scale from 1 to 10.
Merry Christmas.
Of course Megan is back and she's just a petty dick for no reason, which is always funny even though it's still weird without the laugh track.
Why'd you yank out my leg hair?
Because I knew it would hurt you.
I will say I love Crazy Steve and I'm very grateful that he's in this one.
I'll bet you old Saint Nick's gonna be here real soon.
Excuse me. I distinctly ordered a diet root beer, and this tastes like
I'm talking to children!
Yes, Your Honor! Could I ask you to use your inside voice?
The cow goes moo! I was trapped in a refrigerator!
Excuse me, sir, you can't park here.
Put the light in the coconut!
My head is full of pretty lumps.
Why the hell does he drive the damn DeLorean? He's even in a relationship with a damn wood chipper. The movie is pretty funny.
Deluxe? What's the difference between this and the regular bungalow?
This one has a radio.
Sometimes.
I'll tell you what's fun. This. I could do that all day. I mean, it's easy. It's comical.
Jay.
It's free.
Jay.
Try it, guys.
Oh, that's great. It's great, but guys, would you stop it?
What was that? It was so unnecessary.
When the court asked those kids if they had the best Christmas, do you really think they're gonna say yes if all we gave them is...
Okay, first of all, you're doing it wrong, all right? You gotta curve your finger, puff your cheeks out. Puff out your cheeks, come on.
My God, how is this still going? Also, this kid is called Trey, and my god is he irritating.
You want to talk about cuts? How about paper cuts? It's cut, right? But it's from a piece of paper, and they hurt. And I don't get it, because since when is paper sharp? What I don't get is why Santa Claus comes down the chimney. Because think about it, the man's got to be what, like 300 pounds? The last thing a 300-pound man should be doing is trying to squeeze his fat booty down people's chimneys. What if he gets stuck? How's he going to reach his cell phone? Every time Mariella sees a movie with snow in it, she goes on and on and on. I want to see real snow. Snow.
And sometimes the writers are clearly a little bit racist.
We know you didn't mean for it to turn into a drive-by.
Nickelodeon racist never.
That is the freakiest story I've ever heard.
Although dated, Drake makes out with someone as Santa but then runs away from this one because... fat. I love how the cops show up this quickly after some hoodlums at a party get reported, but they take about 12 working days to respond to a shooting. The movie does have some lame, cheesy 2000s Nickelodeon low-budget effects and editing, but I don't care, it's great. I just love how these two can't do the most basic of things without screwing it all up. All Josh wanted to do was go along to his brother's party, and now he's handcuffed in the back of a pickup truck of some unaware Christmas fanatics being chased down by cops. It's brilliant. The slapstick is just so goofy, I love it. The humour is great with these two. And Josh becoming a complete mess as he's arrested is hilarious. Just look at his mugshot. Even though they clearly got the brothers the wrong way around. Josh is in prison and Drake is the one who forgot that the other one existed. Naturally, Josh meets this hardened criminal and manages to win him over with some ridiculous magic. Until he threatens him anyway. And to be fair, Peck's acting is brilliant here. He's really come a long way as an actor, even when he's saying the most ridiculous lines.
I thought we were getting along swimmingly, but I bruise like a summer peach.
But then they only pretend that he kicks his ass while they giggle like children. Surely the others would just realise when he comes out without any bruises, but shh, don't question it, sweetheart.
Did you get me a lawyer?
Yeah, sort of.
What does sort of mean?
That I didn't get you one.
I needed one for myself. Turns out he did get one, but he was a con man with fake lawyer literally as his reg on his car. Oh no, Dan Schneider's making another one of his glory holes. Wait, how the hell did he know exactly what cell he was in? I will admit though, I've always found it creepy how Helen does nothing but compliment Drake's good looks.
2 days ago, this handsome young man.
You're like 30! But she's funny, so it's okay! The whole setup is so ridiculous but delivered so straight. They're both given ankle bracelets to track their location, and the kids will be questioned at the end over how good the Christmas was, but if they tell the kids about the vote, they'll immediately be arrested again.
Happy holidays.
The technology is so dated in this movie. Bless their hearts, just look at it. Bless you, 2008.
What?
You know, why do they always do that in movies? Completely turn around to look instead of just using your rear view mirror?
I love how glass sounds when you knock on it.
What? What the hell kind of line is that? What was the point in that? It's really weird. They established that they have no money to get the kids any presents.
Okay, first, we have no money.
But then they also acknowledge that Drake is a well-established artist at this point.
I have your CD. I listen to it all the time.
So how do they have no money? There is a painfully dated running joke where one of the foster kids is foreign and can't speak English.
No. Okay, watch my lips. 7 swans a-swimming.
Flieb, iga, quishties.
Silly foreigners! And wait, did he just lick a pineapple? Why the hell did he just lick a pineapple?
What language is he speaking?
We don't know.
Okay, that makes up for it.
Here, I'll open up the coconut.
Honey, maybe we shouldn't do...
Well, Nickelodeon are no strangers to doing scenes with liquid splashing on actresses' faces. Just be thankful that this one's an adult. Throughout the whole movie, they're both being followed by this cop who keeps trying to sabotage them, and admittedly it is pretty funny. He fines them for reckless driving, then he pays people to strip them both naked and fines them for indecent exposure, then he tows their car away just for being blue. It's also weird that the people running this foster home see no issue whatsoever with leaving the kids alone with these two complete strangers. The movie is fine. It's funny and charming enough. It has the wonderful Drake and Josh humour, but my god do they stretch it out as much as possible to 90 minutes when it didn't need to be. Although the parents trying to celebrate Christmas during a damn hurricane on a beach is pretty funny. There's a weird scene where Drake tries to convince this arsehole to come with them and the foster kids to try to have a karaoke night, but he refuses, so Drake makes a deal that if he can make a basket, he'll do it. But then he misses. But it's not even delivered like it's a punchline. The conversation just casually continues. What the hell was the point in that? But it is pretty sweet as they all sing the 12 Days of Christmas and the prick finally joins in. It also turns out that the douchebag cop has a tragic backstory to show why he hates Christmas, because there's always a villain with a tragic backstory to show why they hate Christmas. And it's all because he got his ass kicked by a chimpanzee. I love this movie. Except they keep referring to the chimpanzee as a monkey, which they are not.
Was a fine monkey in a cage.
It's just wrong. But Crazy Steve blurts out the prison sentence to the kids, so they think they were only being nice to them to save their own asses. And admittedly, the little girl's acting is pretty damn good. This is heartbreaking.
Jail scares me.
How do you think I feel being all good looking?
Man's got a point. So they send a new monkey to the bad guy to give him a great Christmas, which is pretty sweet, before a funny fourth wall joke.
Merry Christmas from Josh and Drake. Make it Drake and Josh. It sounds weird the other way.
And they predictably try to make it snow in San Diego by throwing ice cubes into the wood chipper, and it's all built up so dramatically only for it to not work and the ice just wrecks everything. I respect it. You'd expect this cheesy Christmas special to have them genuinely deliver the greatest Christmas ever, but it's a complete train wreck. Although the dialogue when the cop finally turns good is so forced.
Because of you, I once again love Christmas.
Josh has a mental breakdown over going to jail again, which is pretty funny, but of course not. They all celebrate, and even though it was a train wreck, the kids still vote to save them. It makes no sense, but who cares?
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, this whole film is based on little kids voting over a Christmas. It's so stupid. Then the criminal from earlier breaks in through the chimney as Santa to deliver loads of presents. Apparently knocking on the door just isn't hardcore enough. And to top it off, Crazy Steve chucks some cheese into the wood chipper to make it snow. Somehow. I don't care, don't think about it. It's not great, but it feels more of a Drake and Josh film than the last one. It's a lot of fun and charm, and it does deliver a great message. It's nothing spectacular, but Merry Christmas Drake and Josh is a short and sweet little adventure.